Hello, everyone. I'm Enrico Bassi from the pilot in Milan, and I'm going to tell you what we did about food waste, in particular, how we work on food waste prevention through data collection. So food waste is a very peculiar kind of waste stream, mainly because it really involves everybody in so many different levels. So we go from very large retailers to local shops. And it involves businesses as well as households. So it's complex to track because it really means to collect data in a distributed way. It's so complex that it's also complex to understand where to intervene. That means that we need the data to be able to understand how to proceed and where to work. So the numbers are just crazy. One, to give an idea, 5.6 million tons of food surplus in a year only in Italy. And that's an amount of food that it's even hard to visualize. So Milan is a very peculiar case because since Expo in 2015, the municipality worked quite a bit on the topic of food and how to avoid food waste in different areas, as I said. But the one we will focus on is really preventing, recovering, and eventually recycling or reusing food waste. We took the perspective of the municipal market because it's an existing network of 23 different areas that the municipality is renovating and reinventing. And at the center of this distributed network, there's Sogemi, that is the wholesale markets. So we decided to work on different stage of the food supply chain and at different scales. So very big, small, and medium, of course, in the order of very big, medium, and small. To connect these dots, we rely on a common interface that was ReflowOS and the technological infrastructure that we developed in the project. To be consistent with the final objective and to involve people, we use, of course, Codesign, and here's just an idea of how that went. And through this Codesign process, we identified a lot of touch points. It was impossible to develop them all. So we select one that was focusing on the Sogemi, the wholesale market, as I said before, the network of the municipal markets, and the urban ecosystems where a lot of startups are actually operating. These are the three touch points that we developed. And just to give you a brief introduction, the first touch point tackles the problem of tracking the food streams within the municipal market. So we have this network. Every day, a lot of food is bought and sold in the municipal markets. Basically, none of this is traced in a centralized way. People working in these areas also have a pretty low set of digital skills, and this makes everything more complex. And there's a lot of material that is just disposable packaging used every day too. So the solution is a combination of different smart objects. There is a smart scale that allows people to connect the weight with the object weighted and so on. A smart gate that is able to understand what goes through and the quantities, and reusable boxes with RefIDs. So the combination of these three elements creates a system that monitors what gets in and out of our network of municipal markets. It allows to build prediction upon those data. And of course, it's also a way to push the digital skills of the people working in this context. Second solution, prima seconda, leverage on the need of local circular business in Milan to actually track and prove the level of circularity that they have. So we took Iberida Birra as an example. It's a beer produced locally, reusing unsold bread and sold in the neighborhood. So it's really a small local a circular system. These solutions has no technological skills or capabilities or money to implement a system that tracks the flows. So the web app Prima Seconda is the perfect opportunity for them to actually monitoring all their activities and all the workflows or material. This improves traceability and allows them to show how circular they are through the measurement of the resources they saved, but also as a way to empower the local communities and promote local circular goods, alternative to maybe similar products that traveled for thousands of miles. Last one, Food Eat Zero Waste, focuses on Sogemi, so the wholesale market. Every day through the wholesale market, we have around 2,000 tons of food bought and sold, and a small percentage of this food is actually thrown away. We don't have a precise estimation at the moment, but the most accurate one we can get is an average between 3 and 5.5 tons of food thrown away every day. So there are already associations that collect this surplus, and they donate it to other associations that distribute it to the families, such as the Red Cross is doing this amazing job in Milan. But this process is very complex, long. There's no way to track the flows. There is no way of producing automatically the documents needed, and everything is very time-consuming. So we developed Botto, that is a combination of two different solutions, an IoT device that we give to the wholesalers, and automatic chat that is used by the associations. So the device is basically a very simple way to send a notification, just pressing a button. When the notification is sent, the associations can see the notification and reply through the Telegram chat, and go and collect the donation that has been done. So all the steps of the process, the notifications, collection and redistribution, and delivery to the families in need, all the process is tracked, and this gives us amazing visualizations of the food that has been saved. And in 5 days of activities, we managed to save and track more than 8 tons, almost 9 tons of fruits and vegetables. So this simplifies the communication a lot between the actors, reduce the amount of paperwork that it's a huge problem for the associations, for instance, and also allows to track the entire process. And these informations are vital for Sogemi, for instance, but also for the municipality that can build policies upon it. So we worked on the small scale because that's where it's possible to do co-design and develop something relevant and significant for the people we worked with. But the idea is to replicate and scale up the experiments. We have a list of touch points that we didn't develop yet that we could work on in the future. And we want to go on involving all the actors to be able to change the system from the inside of the system itself. Of course, the output of this process will be a more reliable, stable, large, and complete data collection on food waste. Thank you very much.